everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Mitchell Trubisky's Bears going up against Rodgers' Packers.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 76 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, even though he's small in stature. Some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players, just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin King, the rookie from Washington. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Fresh set of downs here. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A beautiful fake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a long night.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Oh, look at that. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Slot man moves right. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
This call down near the goal line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And that'll make it 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. On play action. Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A little juke. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. To Montgomery to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Halfback sent in motion. Now Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. And left side here, it's Graham. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Room here to run. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They'll run it with Williams. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the rookie from NC State, Josh Jones. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point try now for Crosby. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, this is Eddie Jackson. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he powers his way up past the 30. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down following the run. Trubisky will throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The slot man in motion right. And now here's a carry heading left. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This is Cohen. Shifts by him and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Again, it's Cohen. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30. past the 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that will make this a 16-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, here we go. Green, Leopard.
On third down, Trubisky. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 48-yard line. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This time, Trubisky will throw. And this one is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now the Packers get set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And the back goes into motion. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Play clock winding down. Now Rodgers. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this... The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On the toss, here's Williams. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And you figure with that, This game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Now Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Back down in Philly. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1, 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Gabriel, the man in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was hoping to get to the edge. They did a really nice job of forcing him back inside.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The toss play to Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. This is Cohen on the toss. Busts through the tackle. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin King, the rookie from Washington. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.